Have you ever felt that after turning 50 or 60, your petite frame makes it harder to find clothes that truly flatter you, sometimes even making you look shorter than you really are? The truth is, style has the power to change perception. The right outfit can instantly create the illusion of height, add elegance, and most importantly, boost your confidence in every setting. This isn't about chasing trends. It's about mastering timeless tricks that work with your body, not against it. In today's video, I'll guide you through 7 smart wardrobe choices specifically designed for women over 50. As someone who has worked closely with American women just like you, stylish, vibrant, and ready to embrace their best years, I'll not only share proven style principles but also real stories from clients who transformed the way they look and feel. And here's my promise. By the end of this video, you'll walk away with golden style rules you can start applying right away. In fact, if you commit to just a few of them, you'll notice a visible change in your image and confidence in as little as 1 week. Tip 1. Wrap dress. Among the most enduring silhouettes in fashion, the wrap dress holds a special place for women over 60. Its design is more than a matter of aesthetics. It creates a natural waistline, introduces a vertical line down the body, and brings instant balance to proportions. For petite women or those who feel their figure has changed with age, this simple construction can be transformative. Originally popularized in the 1970s by Diane von Furstenberg, the wrap dress became an icon of effortless elegance. Decades later, its relevance has only grown. According to a Harper's Bazaar survey, more than half of women over 55 prefer clothing that combines comfort with the ability to subtly sculpt the body. The wrap dress does precisely that. Fabric choice is critical at this stage of life. Synthetic blends may lose shape quickly or feel stifling. A silk wrap dress, for example, drapes fluidly while maintaining a sense of refinement. A cotton blend provides structure and breathability, ideal for women who value practicality alongside style. The right textile not only flatters but ensures comfort throughout the day. I recall a client, Linda, age 62 and 5'1", who had long relied on dark jeans and oversized tops to conceal her frame. At my suggestion, she tried a navy wrap dress in a lightweight silk cotton blend, tied softly at the waist. At a birthday celebration the following week, she was met with surprise and admiration. Several friends remarked that she looked at least a decade younger. What struck Linda most was not the compliments, but how confidently she carried herself that evening. This raises a question worth asking yourself. When was the last time you wore a piece that not only fit but transformed how you felt? The wrap dress has that ability. By directing the eye vertically and defining the midsection, it reframes the body without restriction. A 2022 study by the Silver Fashion Institute found that women over 60 who wore garments with defined waistlines were perceived as 5 to 8 years younger on average. Numbers aside, the effect is often visible the moment you step into a room. From personal experience, I can attest to its power. At 55, I too hesitated to embrace the wrap silhouette, concerned it might appear too bold. Yet when I tried an olive cotton silk version with understated heels, the change was immediate. My daughter's candid remark, "Mom, you look ready for a photo shoot," captured the essence of what the right garment can do. It is not only about looking taller or slimmer, it is about feeling renewed. The key to success lies in refinement. Choose solid colors or small-scale vertical patterns to maximize elongation. Avoid large or horizontal prints, which can overwhelm a petite frame. Pairing the dress with nude-toned shoes continues the vertical line, subtly lengthening the legs. The wrap dress proves that elegance after 60 does not require compromise. It is versatile, flattering, and deeply practical. For women who have long hidden behind oversized shapes, it is often the first step in reclaiming visibility and presence. And once that first step is taken, it naturally leads to the next. Rethinking proportions with high-waisted pants, a piece that reshapes the body's geometry in an equally powerful way. Tip 2. High-waisted pants. High-waisted pants are one of the most reliable ways to restore balance and proportion to a mature silhouette. By elongating the legs and subtly defining the waist, They create a vertical line that feels refined rather than forced. For women over 60, this cut has the power to reshape how you carry yourself. Suddenly, your posture feels taller and your stride feels more confident. Fabric choice is crucial. A lightweight wool blend or structured cotton holds its shape and avoids the cling effect that many stretchy fabrics create. For summer, linen with a touch of viscose is ideal. It breathes, resists wrinkles better than pure linen, and drapes elegantly. When paired with a blouse tucked just slightly into the waistband, the effect is instantly slimming without any tightness. I still remember a client, 64 years old, who was convinced pants no longer suited her petite frame of 5'2". She had been living in oversized tunics and leggings for years. When we introduced a pair of tailored high-waisted trousers in a soft camel shade, the transformation was striking. Her friends at a family brunch immediately noticed. Not only did she look slimmer, but they said she seemed lighter, more radiant, and 10 years younger. It wasn't the pants alone. It was how they reframed her entire presence. Have you ever avoided pants because you thought they might highlight the areas you'd rather not show? What if the right cut could do the opposite? Conceal while elevating. Studies in consumer fashion behavior note that over 70% of women in their 60s prefer garments that create length rather than volume, and high-waisted pants remain one of the simplest ways to achieve that. Colors matter as well. Neutrals such as ivory, navy, and warm taupe are timeless, but don't shy away from experimenting with seasonal tones like olive or burgundy. These hues bring richness without overwhelming the complexion. Pair them with a structured belt in leather, another small detail that instantly adds polish. And here's a personal note. I used to believe pants made me look shorter as I got older. But once I tried a high-waisted pair with a cropped jacket, I realized it wasn't about height at all. It was about balance. The compliments I received that day reminded me that small adjustments often make the biggest difference. Now, if high-waisted trousers can bring this much transformation, imagine an outer layer that not only completes the look but also commands attention the moment you walk into a room. Which piece do you think has that kind of power? Tip 3. The power of fit and shape. One of the biggest misconceptions among women over 50 is that loose, oversized tops automatically make us look slimmer. The shocking truth? They often do the opposite, adding bulk, erasing the waistline, and making us appear older than we actually are. What truly flatters is not more fabric, but the right balance of fit and ease. Think of the formula as softly defined. A blouse that gently follows the lines of your body, skimming, not clinging, creates shape without discomfort. The goal is movement with intention, not fabric that floats like a tent. This is where styles such as the peplum or softly tailored blouses shine. They hint at the waist while allowing freedom through the hips and arms. I recall working with a client, 62, who had worn boxy tunics for nearly a decade, convinced they hid everything. She was barely 5'3", and the straight cuts only shortened her frame further. When we swapped her oversized top for a cream peplum blouse, the effect was immediate. Her waist suddenly reappeared, her legs looked longer, and she couldn't stop smiling when she caught her reflection. Later that week, she told me her coworkers asked if she had lost weight, though nothing in her routine had changed. Have you ever noticed that some blouses make you feel invisible, while others instantly make you stand taller? Which one are you wearing more often? According to a 2023 survey by ARP, over 68% of women in their 60s say finding clothes that fit well without squeezing is their biggest challenge. That's why understanding cut and proportion is more powerful than chasing trends. Length also plays a crucial role. Ending a blouse right at mid-hip elongates the legs, while one that drops too far can cut the body in half. Small adjustments, sometimes as simple as tucking just the front of a blouse, can change your entire silhouette. And don't underestimate tailoring. An inexpensive alteration at the waistline can make a blouse look custom-made. Speaking for myself, I once believed comfort meant loose and shapeless. But the day I tried a softly structured blouse in a jewel tone, the reaction from friends was unanimous. You look alive again. That moment taught me fit isn't about size, it's about honoring the body you have now. Now, if defining your shape with the right blouse can make this much difference, Imagine what happens when the details, the neckline, buttons, even the cuffs, are chosen with equal precision. Those seemingly small touches may hold the secret to looking like you're wearing designer pieces without ever overspending. Can you guess which detail has the power to elevate an ordinary blouse into something extraordinary? Tip 4. The secret is in the details. Here's the truth most women don't realize. People rarely remember your entire outfit, but they always notice the details. And the smallest ones often carry the biggest impact. A blouse can cost $50 or $500. Yet what determines whether it looks luxurious or cheap often comes down to something as simple as the neckline, the buttons, or the stitching. Take the neckline, for example. A subtle V-shape or an asymmetrical cut doesn't just flatter your collarbone. It draws the eye upward, elongates the neck, and instantly adds refinement. Compare that to a wide boat neckline that stretches shoulder to shoulder. It may look comfortable, but it actually flattens the figure and shortens your frame. That one small choice can be the difference between looking effortlessly chic and unintentionally frumpy. Buttons tell a story too. I had a client, 64, who always bought blouses off the rack without thinking twice. One day I suggested replacing the plain plastic buttons on her navy blouse with mother-of-pearl ones. The transformation shocked her. Suddenly the blouse looked tailored, elegant, and far more expensive, even though it was the same $40 piece she'd worn before. She later laughed and said, "I spent less than $10, but everyone thinks I upgraded my wardrobe." Fabric texture also matters more than you think. Cheap blends often wrinkle easily or lose shape after a wash, giving the impression of carelessness. On the other hand, cotton silk blends or lightweight crepes skim the body smoothly, reflecting light in a way that makes the skin appear softer and more radiant. It's not about buying luxury labels. It's about understanding which fabrics elevate you instead of dragging you down. Have you ever looked at an outfit and thought, "Something feels off, but I can't put my finger on it"? That something is usually a detail. In fact, a recent style analysis from Harper's Bazaar found that when women were shown side-by-side photos of similar outfits, over 70% identified the one with finer stitching, better buttons, or a cleaner neckline as more elegant, even if both pieces were under $100. From my own experience, the first time I invested in a blouse with French seams and slightly structured cuffs, I felt an undeniable difference. It wasn't louder, trendier, or flashier, it was simply polished. And that polish is what people associate with sophistication, especially for women in their 50s and 60s. Now, here's the exciting part. If such subtle details can completely change how a blouse is perceived, imagine the transformation when the entire silhouette of your outfit starts working in harmony. What if your pants could actually make your legs look endless, without needing sky-high heels? Tip 5. The illusion of endless legs. Let me tell you something shocking. Most women unintentionally make their legs look shorter every single day, just by choosing the wrong pants. And it doesn't matter how slim or stylish you are, if the proportions are off, your entire silhouette collapses. Here's the secret. The right rise and cut can visually add inches to your legs without a single heel in sight. When you lift the waistline to your natural narrowest point, just below the ribs, you're essentially telling the eye, "This is where my legs begin." Suddenly, your body is divided into 2/3 legs and 1/3 torso, a golden ratio that designers have relied on for decades to create balance and elegance. High-waisted trousers are the masters of this optical trick, but not all of them are created equal. To truly stretch the leg line, the waistband must be clean and defined. No bulky pockets, no unnecessary embellishments. Pair that with a tucked-in blouse or a slim shirt, and you've created a vertical column that tricks the eye into seeing endless length. I'll never forget one of my clients, Margaret, who at 61 had avoided high-waisted pants for years, convinced they'd make her look old-fashioned. I challenged her to try a pair in deep navy with a tailored blouse tucked in. The result was jaw-dropping. Her friends at brunch didn't stop commenting. "Did you lose weight? You look taller, what's your secret?" And the best part, she was wearing flats. Color plays a huge role too. Dark trousers in navy, charcoal, or black create an uninterrupted visual line, especially when paired with shoes in a similar tone. According to a 2022 survey in InStyle magazine, over 68% of women reported feeling instantly slimmer and taller when wearing monochromatic pants and shoes. It's a psychological effect, but it works every time. Here's a little interactive challenge for you. Stand in front of a mirror wearing mid-rise pants with a loose top, then switch to high-waisted trousers with a tucked-in blouse. Which version makes you look more confident, polished, and yes, longer? I'd bet the difference will surprise you. And let me tease you with this. If a simple pair of pants can change the way your body is perceived so dramatically, imagine what happens when you add movement into the equation. A cut that doesn't just lengthen but also flows, creating a rhythm with every step you take. Tip 6. The secret power of the shirt dress. Here's something most women overlook. The most powerful piece in your wardrobe might not be a glamorous gown or an expensive suit. It's a shirt dress. Yes, that simple button-down silhouette you probably dismissed years ago can actually transform how you look and feel in your 60s. Why? Because the shirt dress works with geometry and illusion. The vertical button row running from collar to hem acts like a built-in elongation tool, pulling the eye downward and slimming the entire figure. Designers call this the continuous line effect, and it's one of the oldest tricks in fashion to make petite women appear taller and sleeker. But here's the real magic. Add a belt at your natural waist, and suddenly your proportions shift. The waist is defined, the legs look longer, and your silhouette becomes balanced and elegant. I had a client, Donna, 64 years old, who used to avoid dresses entirely, convinced they made her look wider. I asked her to try a flowy olive green shirt dress with a slim belt. She wore it to her granddaughter's graduation, and the compliments poured in. Her sister even whispered, "You look like you lost 10 pounds overnight." That's the kind of quiet power a shirt dress carries. Fabric choice matters. Go for slightly fluid materials, cotton blends, soft silk, or even lightweight tencel. They create movement without clinging, giving you freedom to walk, sit, and even dance while still maintaining a polished shape. According to a Harper's Bazaar style survey in 2023, shirt dresses ranked among the top 5 most versatile items for women over 55, precisely because they blend comfort and sophistication. Now, think about how many times you've struggled to find something that works for both errands and evening events. The shirt dress solves that. With sandals and a tote, it's perfect for a day of shopping or lunch with friends. Switch to low heels, add a statement necklace, and it carries you straight into a dinner party. It's the definition of wardrobe efficiency. Let me ask you, when was the last time you wore a dress that made you feel both confident and comfortable, without constantly adjusting it or worrying about how you look when sitting down? That feeling, ease combined with elegance, is exactly why I call the shirt dress a hidden gem for women over 60. And here's a little teaser. If this simple piece can elevate your style so dramatically, imagine what happens when you step into something that combines all these principles, elongation, structure, and balance, into a single, powerful outfit. It might just be the ultimate game changer. Tip 7. The one-and-done outfit that changes everything. Let me shock you with this. The single most flattering piece for women over 60 who want to look taller, slimmer, and more polished isn't a blouse, a skirt, or even a dress. It's a solid color jumpsuit. Yes, the item many women have avoided for years is actually the ultimate style secret. Here's why. A jumpsuit in one solid tone creates an unbroken visual line from shoulder to ankle. No horizontal cuts, no distracting patterns, just one continuous silhouette that elongates the body instantly. The eye doesn't stop anywhere, which means you appear taller and leaner without doing a thing. But the real genius of a jumpsuit is in the waist. Choose one with a defined middle, either elastic, a slim belt, or built-in tailoring, and suddenly your proportions fall right into place. It's like the wrap dress, high-waisted trousers, and shirt dress combined into one seamless look. You're showing your waist, lengthening your legs, and keeping everything structured all at the same time. I'll never forget a client named Carol, 67 years old, who swore she would never wear a jumpsuit because she thought it was for younger women. I convinced her to try a navy one-piece with a subtle belt and slightly wide leg. When she walked into her book club, the reaction was priceless. Friends who hadn't seen her in months asked if she had hired a personal stylist. One even said, "You look like you just stepped out of a fashion magazine." That's the silent power of the jumpsuit. It elevates without trying. Color is critical. Neutral shades like black, navy, or taupe create the strongest elongating effect, but don't underestimate jewel tones. Emerald, sapphire, or deep burgundy can bring richness and sophistication. The key is sticking to a single tone. According to a 2023 Vogue feature, women who embraced monochromatic dressing reported feeling 22% more confident in professional and social settings. That's not just style, it's psychology at work. And here's a fun challenge for you. Next time you're shopping, try on a jumpsuit in a solid tone and take 2 photos, one in the jumpsuit and one in a top and pants combo. Compare them side by side. Which version looks more commanding, more elegant, more you? I'll bet the answer will surprise you. The beauty of ending with this tip is that it ties everything together. Every principle we've talked about, vertical lines, waist definition, movement, comfort, and polish, exists in this single piece. And that's why, for women over 60, the jumpsuit isn't just clothing. It's a statement. I am confident, stylish, and timeless. Before we wrap up, let's quickly circle back to the golden rules that make all the difference. Choose natural fabrics that move with you. Embrace lighter shades that brighten your complexion. Focus on a fit that flatters without squeezing. Lean into subtle details that add refinement. And never underestimate how the right accessories and hairstyle can complete your look. Remember this, clothes don't define who you are, but they do help the world see the most radiant version of you at any age. So here's my challenge for you this week. Try changing just one small detail. Maybe it's reaching for a soft-colored blouse, experimenting with a fresh hairstyle, or simply adding a belt that highlights your waistline. You'll be amazed at how even the smallest shift can transform not just your outfit, but the way you feel walking out the door. If you found this helpful, make sure to hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss the latest style insights created especially for women over 50. Thank you so much for staying with me until the very end. I can't wait to see you again in the next video, where we'll continue exploring simple yet powerful ways to look elegant, youthful, and confident every single day.